Do we want to take a little 2-minute break, 5-minute break? Water, coffee, stretch your legs, or you want to just move right on?
You want to get home and see American Idol.
Feel free to get up and go and get whatever you want.
Thank you.
That one goes forward. Okay, down. Okay. I turn the lights on so first wake us up, but also I'm going to start with this. I don't have a slide for this one page, which shows what the relocation regulations, how they read. Let's start with that. I'm not going to go over all of the regulations or all the line items. There's about 27 of them, I believe. But what I want to point out is that there are some options for relocating. We've got, it's an either or. Well, I want to point out first, though, that as I mentioned earlier, that if you are a business, then you are entitled to relocation benefits under the relocation guidelines. To qualify as a business, you have to show some economic income from that particular property, and you have to be present on the property. You don't have to necessarily have a lease there. You don't necessarily have to have a business license. Those are all strong things to have in place before they come along, just in case they want to challenge that you've got a legitimate business there. But if you can establish that you are a business, then you're entitled to relocation benefits. It doesn't matter how long you've been there either. As long as you were there the day before, I would say, they take possession of the property. If you were there during all the negotiations of the property, but they don't take possession for some period down the line, if you're there the day before that, you're still entitled to full relocation benefits, which is different than residential. We have any just residential people here? Okay, that's totally different than what businesses get. So now that let's say you're eligible for relocation benefits, now you've got a choice. You can take what they call fixed payment. They also call it an in-lieu payment, which is a maximum of $20,000. It's based on your average annual income over a 2-year period. So it's up to $20,000. And when you take that, then you are no longer entitled to any other relocation benefits. They're done with you, and you still have to move your belongings off the property. But they don't owe you anything else. Which seldom have I ever used a fixed payment with a client. It has worked out a couple of occasions where that was a benefit to them. Typically, we go through the full relocation process, which is all these 27 items, which it starts with moving category. There is no cap on those items. It just has to be reasonable and necessary cost. It's all related to mostly the business that you have there, the personal property, and equipment you have to be connected to that nature. And there's a reestablishment category. Well, excuse me, there is one cap category in the moving, which is the searching expenses. $2,500 for searching for a replacement property, or you might pay a lawyer to negotiate a lease for you, something like that, and $2,500. The other category is reestablishment. It has a maximum of $10,000. They will never exceed that. No matter how much you argue or need, they won't exceed the $10,000. That goes for other areas. Increased rent, if you have to pay more rent at the new location, they'll pay the difference for up to a 2-year period or to the maximum of $10,000. And that $10,000 is going to be used in other places to other increased costs, maybe building some walls or making the place work for you again. Then there's another category that's fairly new in the last 5 years. It's related eligible expenses. And one of the key items that I like is professional services. That's where I fall in this category. You can get reimbursed for my fees for a lot of the work that I do for you in that category. And then connection to available utilities nearby. That could be $100,000 sometimes if you decide you want to buy a property that doesn't have utilities on it. You can get utilities brought in. They may argue. And most everything I say tonight is arguable, but we argue back. We use their regulations to create our arguments if necessary to get you reimbursed for your relocation or for your relocation costs. And then you have the right to appeal as well, any decision that they make that you don't agree with. So